Duke of Earl stars, look no further. If you need someone to be given a title and fill your eyeballs with all of the fantasy and attractiveness of that list on which Prince William is the third sexiest, well, look no further. Camilla's son. Tom Parker Bowles is the firm's new secret weapon. Now, they said this last year, and we ain't seen much, but apparently they see him as a replacement spare for Prince Harry. Yes. Wow. Congrats, British peeps, you are getting a new princeling, and he's a pale, 48-year-old divorced dude with a very sketchy past. Over the last week, we've heard a lot about Queen Consort Camilla and how this will be her coronation too. And she's insisting that her children and grandchildren be included front and center in the Chubley proceedings. It's a signal that Camilla's long game has finally come to fruition, and it would not surprise anyone that her adult kids, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopez, are now in line for titles and royal apartments and positions within the firm. There goes all that money that King Charles could have spent keeping Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their children safe and happy and working for the firm. No. This is what you need. Could he be the Duke of Earl? Who knows? The Times of London had this piece about Tom. Tom Parker Bowles, the firm's new secret weapon. The Queen's firstborn is about to gain prominence in the royal family. All signs are that he's an asset, says Andrew Billen. Step aside, Countess Sophie. The Windsors have a new secret weapon. Well, has that panned out? Prince Harry only mentioned Tom once in Spare. Tom appears in but a single paragraph. Harry, angry at press stories about his hunting trip to Germany in 2017, complains that he believes they had been offered by the palace in exchange for greater access to Pa, and also as a reward for the suppression of stories about Camilla's son, who'd been gadding about London generating tawdry rumors. Talk about tabloid smears. Holy-ish. Now, however, at the coronation in May, it seems that it will be Harry who is little more than a face in the crowd. Instead, it is reported that the son of Tom Parker Bowles and his sister Laura's twin boys will have a formal role at the ceremony, probably, I understand, as pages. The Sussexes, one royal commentator opined, will now have to watch on as Camilla's family steal the limelight, a nation's hearts, and millions, if not billions, of clicks and likes. I think we still don't know who any of those people were. We assumed that they were extras hired from central casting, just to fill out the activity in the scene, like on a movie set or something. Certainly, they kept the budget for the costuming rather low. Tom Parker Bowles is the new Prince Harry. Wow, I didn't realize that, and this article was printed a year ago. As a royal inexpert, however, I do have one other thought. If indeed Harry is deposed in favor of Tom Parker Bowles, it may not be a bad swap. Where the professional spare brings discord, this professional eater brings harmony. Yes, I think that he writes a column about wherever he has gone to dinner and writes a column about it once a week, kind of like that Daniela Elzer does at that Australian publication. She just writes whatever's on her mind, right? It could be forcing a metaphor of anything and everything to Lord of the Flies, or just fellating whatever, I don't know, propaganda tumbles out of the minds of those pencil necks over at Kensington Palace. Oops, did I say that out loud? Tom Parker Bowles. Inclusive royals. The royal historian Hugo Vickers told a paper that the move to include Camilla's grandkids was indicative of the growing inclusivity of the royal family. Socially, admittedly, it may not look that way. Even Sarah Byes, Tom's ex-wife, an English Zimbabwean magazine editor, would sometimes puzzle over something he said and did, concluding, "It's a tough thing, isn't it?" But in Wiltshire, they breed hardy, county, down-to-earth toffs. Tom went to Eton, but was threatened with the local comprehensive if he did not buck up and do some work. The family ate Sainsbury's ready meals and Camilla's signature dish, as recorded in his recipe book, Let's Eat. And that dish was roast chicken with a single twist. "My mother insists that chopping off the dangly bit above the cavity and putting it on top of the bird improves the flavor." Oh, and take it out when it's done, huh? What a crazy paragraph. In his youth, he was, in any case, inducted into the democracy of human pain. He boarded at 7 in a PDF file inclined prep school, and then at Eton. Although happier there, he endured the press's vilification of his mother. Oh, I wonder why. Why would they vilify his mother? I'm sure she was a perfect angel, faithful in her marriage, regularly attending church and not smoking or drinking or even having nary a negative thought about anyone. I don't know, married women anywhere throughout the United Kingdom, not bad-mouthing them or creating negative gossip about their mental health, not negatively impacting their mental health. No! What are you thinking? No, perfect angel. But the vilification of his mother was apparently a struggle for him. He was 18 when Diana named Camilla as her husband's lover. 19 when Charles's tampon fantasy about his mother became public. Age 24 when he found the press coming after him too. He admitted snorting yayo at Khan. It was nothing to do with the pressures of his situation, he has said. "I just loved raving." Well, Giles Corin gets around. He is not at all cloistered. I think he's seen the worst that the press and the media and public opinion can do to a person, and reckons he can cope with everything hereon, says Giles Corin, who lunches martinis, 2 bottles of wine, and a Pois Williams to finish with Parker Bowles at least twice a month. He counts him as not only his closest friend among the restaurant critics, not much of an achievement, but a friend to whom he will trust his darkest confessions. You get an impression of indiscretion, but that is because when he talks about his family, he is talking about the king. So it sounds a bit indiscreet, but it never is. He keeps a secret better than anybody. He is incredibly respectful about his stepfather, whom he refers to only as his stepfather, and obviously to the queen. But he tells funny stories about them and does their voices. Tom is still friendly with his ex-wife. Wow, what an achievement. They're still mates, still tight. They were married young. Tom was 30. They were both posh, fun, party people, clever, and sexy, and funny, and naughty, and all that. I think that can lead to great fun, exciting marriages, and then you have children and things will get a bit more grey. But they're still great friends. He still stays with them at Christmas. I don't think he ever went to Balmoral. Corin believes Parker Bowles' childhood alone would have been enough to turn someone else bitter and twisted, which is obviously one of the things that Harry must be. Yet it has not. These people can't help but inflict and project their insanity onto other people. It sounds like Tom is incredibly indiscreet, especially given that his BFF, Giles Corin, was one of several British toffs confirming Prince William's affair with Rose Hanbury. It also sounds like Queen Camilla is promoting her ghastly, large adult son as a Replacement prince for Prince Harry. But he's not royal, nor is he likely to be. Goodbye, charismatic Ginger, and hello to a face only a horse would love. Speaking of, my mouth is still agape at this line. The Sussexes will now have to watch on as Camilla's family steal the limelight, a nation's hearts, and millions, if not billions, of clicks and likes. Has that happened since March 2023? I don't think we know the names of anyone who was at that coronation besides the main characters. Again, maybe they were given a non-union voucher just to be extras at the coronation, to kind of fill out the activity and be kind of like atmosphere players, because we didn't know who they were then. This article identifies them, but guess what? We don't care. Like, no. Nobody's buying Nan book. Maybe they're reading articles in a paper because that's the job their mama got for them by, whispering secret stories, right? Briefing on her not favorite people, Harry and Meghan, in exchange for positive coverage and a job, a little corporate welfare for Sonny Boy, in my humble opinion. Stars, what do you think?